Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Church of the Most High. This is your host, Nickelbags, and once again, we are broadcasting to you live our daily dose for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. And we're going to begin our program with a little prayer. Father Yahweh, I pray that everybody that hears this and sees this and listens to this is blessed by it and enlightened and illuminated by it and is able to take this with them throughout their daily life, and that the words and the scenes that we read play out in their daily life and manifest before them, and they live a happier, more fulfilling life because of it, Lord. For your glory, Yahweh, and for the glory of your Son, Jesus. Amen. All right, that's out of the way. We are going to begin the book of Proverbs reading. There's 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, 31 days in a typical month. So we divide that up rightly, and we're going to get right into it here. In the name of Jehovah Allah, most gracious, most merciful, the book of the Proverbs of the kings of Israel, chapter 21. The king's heart is in the hand of Jehovah Allah. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Jehovah Allah pondereth the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Allah Yahweh than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of every one that is hasty, only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but Allah Yahweh overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. He coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous give and spareth not. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against Jehovah Allah. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of Jehovah Allah. And once again, that was the book of Proverbs, chapter 21. We are going to get into our second reading here today. Our second reading is always from the book of Psalms, and today happens to be Psalm number 134. Again, this is the authorized King James Version of the Bible, the Old English. In the name of Jehovah Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The book of Psalms, Psalm number 134, a song of degrees. Behold, bless ye Jehovah Allah, all ye servants of Jehovah Allah, which by night stand in the house of Jehovah Allah. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary, and bless Jehovah Allah. Jehovah Allah, that made heaven and earth, bless thee out of Zion. And once again, that was Psalm number 134. Our next reading is a reading from the Qur'an. We read out of the New Translation by M.A.S. Abdel Halim. Oxford World Classics is the publisher. In the name of Jehovah Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The Qur'an, Surah number 58, Al-Mujadala, the dispute. Allah Yahweh has heard the words of the woman who disputed with you about her husband and complained to God. God has heard what both of you had to say. He is all hearing, all seeing. Even if any of you say to their wives, "You are to me like my mother's back," they are not their mothers. Their only mothers are those who gave birth to them. What they say is certainly blameworthy and false, but God is pardoning and forgiving. Those of you who say such a thing to their wives, then go back on what they have said, must free a slave before the couple can touch one another again. This is what you are commanded to do, and Allah Yahweh is fully aware of what you do. But anyone who does not have the means should fast continually for 2 months before they touch each other, and anyone unable to do this should feed 60 needy people. This is so that you may truly have faith in God and His messenger. These are the bounds set by God. Grievous torment awaits those who ignore them. Those who oppose God and His messenger will be brought low, like those before them. We have revealed clear messages, and humiliating torment awaits those who ignore them on the day when God will raise everyone and make them aware of what they have done. Allah Yahweh has taken account of it all, though they may have forgotten. He witnesses everything. Do you not see, friends, that God knows everything in the heavens and earth? There is no secret conversation between 3 people where He is not the 4th, nor between 5 where He is not the 6th, nor between less or more than that without Him being with them wherever they may be. On the day of resurrection He will show them what they have done. God truly has full knowledge of everything. Have you not seen how those who have been forbidden to hold secret conversations go back afterwards and hold them, and conspire with one another in what is sinful, hostile, and disobedient to the messenger? When they come to you, they greet you with words God has never used to greet you, and say inwardly, "Why does God not punish us for what we say?" Hell will be punishment enough for them. They will burn there. An evil destination. You who believe, when you converse in secret, do not do so in a way that is sinful, hostile, and disobedient to the messenger, but in a way that is good and mindful of Allah. Be mindful of Jehovah Allah, to whom you will all be gathered. Any other kind of secret conversation is the work of Satan, designed to cause trouble to the believers, though it cannot harm them in the least unless God permits it. Let the believers put their trust in God. You who believe, if you are told to make room for one another in your assemblies, then do so, and Allah Yahweh will make room for you. And if you are told to rise up, do so. God will raise up by many degrees those of you who believe and those who have been given knowledge. He is fully aware of what you do. You who believe, when you come to speak privately with the messenger, offer something in charity before your conversation. That is better for you and purer. If you do not have the means, Jehovah Allah is most forgiving and merciful. Were you worried about giving charity before consulting the Prophet? Since you did not give charity and God has relented towards you, you should at least observe your prayers, pay the prescribed alms, and obey God and His messenger. God is well aware of your actions. Have you not seen those who give their loyalty to people with whom God is angry? They are neither with you nor with them, and they knowingly swear to lies. Allah Yahweh has prepared a severe torment for them. What they do is truly evil. They have used their oaths to cover up their false deeds and barred others from the path of God. A humiliating torment awaits them. Neither their wealth nor their children will be of any use to them against Allah Yahweh. They will be the inhabitants of hell, where they will remain. On the day God raises them all from the dead, they will swear before Him as they swear before you now, thinking that it will help them. What liars they are! Satan has gained control over them and made them forget Yah. They are on Satan's side, and Satan's side will be the losers. Those who oppose Yahweh Allah and His messenger will be among the most humiliated. Yahweh has written, I shall most certainly win, I and my messengers. Jehovah Allah is powerful and almighty. Friends, you will not find people who truly believe in God in the last day loving those who oppose God and His messenger, even though they may be their fathers, sons, brothers, or other relations. These are the people in whose hearts God has inscribed faith, and whom He has strengthened with His Spirit. He will let them enter gardens graced with flowing streams, where they will stay. God is well pleased with them, and they with Him. They are on God's side, and God's side will be the one to prosper. Once again, that was the Qur'an, Surah number 58, Al-Mujadala, the dispute, read from the new translation by M.A.S. Abdel Halim. And we're going to get into our fourth reading. Our fourth reading, it is oftentimes one of the wisdom books. It is. We also do Revelation and the Song of Psalms in there. This day, it is from the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Wisdom of Ben Sirach, or Jesus ben Sirach, Joshua ben Sirach, Yeshua, Jesus, Joshua, Yeshua is all the same name, just translated a little differently. The King James versions of the Bible call it Ecclesiasticus. And that's where we are. In the name of Jehovah Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The book of the wisdom of Yeshua ben Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 15. He that fears and respects Jehovah Allah will do good, and he that hath knowledge of the law shall obtain her. And as a mother shall she meet him, and receive him as a wife married of a virgin. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink. He shall be stayed upon her, and shall not be moved, and shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded. She shall exalt him above his neighbors, and in the midst of the congregation shall she open his mouth. He shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she shall cause him to inherit everlasting name. But foolish men shall not attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her. Praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it was not sent him of Allah Yahweh. For praise shall be uttered in wisdom, and Jehovah Allah will prosper it. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth. Say not thou, He hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man. Jehovah Allah hateth all abomination, and they that fear Yah love it not. He himself made man from the beginning, and left him in the hand of his counsel. If thou wilt, to keep the commandments, and to perform acceptable faithfulness. He hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whither thou wilt. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him. For the wisdom of Allah Yahweh is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. And once again, that was the wisdom of Yeshua ben Sirach, the wisdom of ben Sirach, also known in the King James versions of the Bible as Ecclesiasticus. Our final reading is from the Gospel according to St. Matthew. That's the first Gospel in the New Testament, if you're looking to read along. Today's chapter is chapter 10. We were at chapter 9 yesterday. They were accusing him of using demons to cast out demons. And so we're going to follow along right after that. In the name of Jehovah Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The book of the Gospel according to St. Matthew, the Apostle, chapter 10. And when Jesus had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out, and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these: the first, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the publican, James the son of Alphaeus, and Lebbaeus, whose surname was Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. These 12 Jesus sent forth, and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of Oranos is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves. For the workman is worthy of his meat. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. And when ye come into a house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents, and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But When they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. He that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, truly I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. And that concludes our gospel reading for today. Again, that was the gospel according to St. Matthew the Apostle, chapter 10 from the King James, the authorized King James version of the Bible. I hope everybody that read this, I pray everybody that listened to this and seen this is blessed by it and is able to take it and incorporate it into their life and is more fulfilled because of it. And I pray that, again, you see these very scenes that we heard, some of this wisdom from the other wisdom books play out in your life. And it's mind-blowing when you do see it, and it will happen. I pray that, I believe that. But all that said, let me get out of your hair here. Let me give you the blessing, and we can move on with our day. Allah Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Jehovah Allah cause his face to shine upon thee and be gracious toward thee. Hashem lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Stay lit. God bless you, friends.